Aloha! It's time for SENBEN. Today I'd like to talk about the truth of a thing lent, a thing borrowed. Back in January, I came down with a severe case of the flu. It was through that experience that God the Parent's teaching of a thing lent, a thing borrowed was revealed to me. I am currently a student at the Tenri Language Institute, and at that time I was preparing to live in Japan for one whole year. I was totally consumed by selfish thoughts of preparation, of my financial situation, of how I was going to pay for health insurance. I was quitting my job. I need to get rid of my car. I had to pack all my belongings and put them in storage. And I was totally consumed in these selfish thoughts. And my wife, Michelle Inoue, she kept telling me that I didn't have to do everything, that it wasn't up to me, that I, need to know my limits. But selfishly and stubbornly, I tried to do everything I could. And I feel God the Parent gave me the flu as a message. There's a point while I was sick where my fever was so high that I felt like my blood was boiling and that my head was pounding and like the top of my head was gonna explode. And then one night I woke up and felt like there was ice in my veins and felt like my chest was completely frozen. And it was at that point I felt like, God the Parent, I can't do anything. It's up to you. If you're going to take me now, take me. And if I survive this, help me understand your message. And as soon as I thought that, my fever broke and I was able to go back to sleep. And then the next morning, I felt great because I've been feeling terrible for about 7 days leading up to that. And then I realized that my church, Aloha Church, had a big Hinokishin coming up in the next couple days. And there's also another big Hinokishin with the Hawaii Senenkai. And I realized that the more I thought about attending those Hinokishins, the better I got and the healthier I became much quicker. And a few days after that, still thinking about what the message of this severe flu was, I opened up Reverend Fukaya Taramasa's book, A Way to Understand Illness. And on the very first page, the very first line, to quote him, he says, "Man does not possess the power to lower his body temperature once it has risen even 1 degree, nor to heal his finger when it is injured at will." And as soon as I read that, I had to laugh. And I realized that I was not in control of anything. All the things that I had to take care of, all the things I felt was important, wasn't within my control and wasn't within my power. It was all within God's power, and it's God's will. And only until I submitted to God's will did I get better. And it totally reinforces that idea that the body that I have is not, I have free use of it, right? But I didn't create this. It's a gift that I'm borrowing from God. And then the speed of my recovery, so I could attend the Hinokishins, totally proved to me that once I started using my mind in the correct way, thinking of how to help other people, I got better. And that was God the Parent telling me I was on the right track. And of course, as all things happen, all the worries that I had about my money, my car, my things, these human thoughts, they all kind of took care of themselves because I left it up to God. So I guess what I'd like to leave everyone with is that we are in control to some extent, but it is all by the grace of God and Oya-sama that we are able to do anything, and that we should constantly be grateful and constantly be thinking about ways to show our gratitude by helping other people. Thank you very much and have a great day.